Hi everybody, welcome back to Mage Renaissance, episode 40 with me, Sid. And I'm not actually sure what time of day it is, night time. We'll sleep before we move on. So, last episode, we did a bit of work getting the Ember Forge rerunning. And I actually managed to level up a wee bit in Astral Sorcery, which means that our life is now pretty good. And our armor has got an extra 2 points. I also wanted to make a couple of these. I've got all of the rest of the Ember Forge stuff together here. And there was, what was the last thing I wanted? It was a relay, an item relay. An Ember relay even, which is an iron plate and 3 copper. Okay. Iron plate. I haven't got any bloody iron at all. Take a couple of those. I'm gonna just run those through that. I don't like wasting stuff, but there you go. So iron plate and a 3 copper. Oh, just lucky there. Yeah, one of them like that. And then we take in these 2. So yeah, since then I've built a second room and I've tidied up a little bit down the corridor. So I'll show you that, and I've also obviously run a whole load of more ember. We'll grab those actually while we're here, because we've got loads down in the ember bore. What am I going in there for? It's there. Okay, and then we should do those with that. Bang, thank you very much. And we get 4 of them. Excellent. Right, let's go and have a look, shall we? And see what I've been up to. Still need to do this carpet, which I may try and get done this episode. So, just to go down and have a quick peek at the Ember Bore and see where we're at, because I did put a whole load of charcoal in there. Oh yeah, look at that. It's a serious amount of ember out of that. I mean, that's another stack of that just on its own. So that's worked. I chopped down the trees to make the charcoal. Now over here, I've used some black concrete powder just in the end, just to cap those off, and I've also broken through and come into here. And this is where this thing comes into play, which is going to go there. That's our first point of ember relaying. And we need to get these going down. So we've had, let's have a look. We've got, if we come here, if we start with the melter there, and then we have the smelter. Her goes, I'm trying to think how this worked. Now the melter took, where did you have your input there? And obviously we had the emitter comes from up here. And that's going to be about right, I think. No, that seems wrong to me. You know what I need? I need to go and get the codex. That will probably help, because I can never remember the way these things connect round. And Embers is a mod that I really do like, but I must admit I don't use it as much as I might like. No, I don't want you to do that. Oh, hang on. No. Not like that. How did you... Ah, there we go. And then we want you to be that. There we go. I have remembered now that I've got the Ashkentic Tome. So, what we got? Natural energy, mechanized brewing, age augment smithing. Yeah, that doesn't sound right to me. Let's go back. So, ember transfer, copper cell, stamper, mixer, melter. When the melters blah blah blah, it will melt. Melt the top block into the liquid state where the molten pipe can be piped out for L. Thanks, that was useful. Beautiful book, but not as useful as I might like. Yes, so let's just... Now, I've got a sneaking suspicion that we bring this in through... I'm fairly certain we pipe the items into through the top. And then we pipe the... I can't remember. I honestly can't remember. However, we can make... I think that should be about right. And if we take one of those... That should have taken some of that now. In theory, this has got some juice, so let's go and just see. I should have brought some ore with me while I was at it, so I'll go and grab a little bit of that. Not a lot, we'll just get a couple of ingots worth of iron or something like that. Now, how do I want to put into this? I mean, the obvious way would be to pipe in from a crate of some description. But we'll... Is that working? It appears to be doing something. Anyway, then we would have the stamper base. Presumably, if I remember rightly, I think... Oh, no. Okay. Can we get up there a second and put the stamp on the top? That will go there. That seems to work. Maybe. And then we would take the fluid from here into there. That seems to be okay. And again, we want a receiver on there. Now, can I link this? Yes, is the answer to that. But I don't think we can... link more than one relay, which is a little confusing. So there's a question. How do we handle... I've got an idea. Oh well, actually no, I haven't. Yeah, difficult question. That's just running down. Let's just turn that off for a moment. So, that, if I remember rightly, we place the bin underneath of that. That will take the output, and then maybe something like this. Again, I'm kind of working this through in my own head as we go, but we would have an item extractor there coming through to a pipe. No, to a pipe. No, try the right pipe, and then a chest there, and then we would place a lever on the nope. I'm doing everything wrong today, aren't I? And that will go like that. Now the only thing we need to worry about now is how we distribute the power. Let's take you off of there and you off of there. No, don't you dare. You just have, haven't you? Huh. Did I get it? I think I did. Whew, right. So here's the thing. Can I make another copper cell? Copper cell. Carbonite bricks, iron, and a block of copper. Well, we need to smelt 9 copper then, don't we? And we also need a crate for this, and also a input to place the ores in there. Let me just see about that, and I'll be back in a sec. Alright, I've done a little bit of rejiggery pokery of the thing. I've got it all connected up. That is a burning Skeletron. I don't think I need to worry about him. Hi! What's the matter? Can you get me? I can get you. Yeah. Oh, did I hear a friend? I'm sure I did. I did hear a friend. Hello, friend. Oh, my friend died. Okay, let's just try and concentrate on actually doing what we intended to do. So I've got this. This is running, and this is filling this up with ember, and that is pumping this stuff through. This will then go through this relay to this cell here. And that will charge that one. Now we probably should have a dial on this one as well. Might make one of those later. In terms of that and that will both power these devices here. And if we take this and place that, oh, not that in there, that will start melting the iron. The iron should, I think you're on, yes you are. The iron should pump through into there and end up in that chest. Like a dream. And a very pretty dream as well, because you've got all of this. I don't know where to take it. I don't know where to take a picture from. Can I do that? Now I have brought the crate with all the goodies in. This is all the stuff that needs to be smelted. I've got a sneaking suspicion that this will not smelt in there, whereas these should go into there. Yeah, so that won't smelt in there. That won't smelt in there. That will. That will. That will. That will. We know the lead will. And the gold should as well. Excellent. That's doing its thing. Very prettily, I'll say as well. And what we should do is probably come into... Alright, hang on. Let me... One to this chunk and that chunk, really. Chunk load them, and we should be good. That will do its thing. Now, what's involved with that gauge? What do I need to do to get a gauge going? Not an atmosphere. What are you called? Hang on. Ember dial. A dial. Okay, what's involved with a dial? Copper plate, paper and redstone. Alright, take a couple of copper. But yeah, we'll take a couple. This is doing its thing. I'll leave that to it. And I'm going to get a dial so I can just keep an eye on what's going on with all this ember. So I'll be back in a sec. Alright, well that's doing that now. While that is doing that, there's not a lot we can do. So what we can do is make a move and get on with some of the little bits and pieces of jobs we need to do. We need magenta wool. Legacy. We need a wee bit of this to get round here. Not a huge... Not a massive amount, but enough. And there's a couple of things we could do. One is we could go and shear sheep, and you know it would work. The other one is I think it is the paint slinger lens. Now we're only going to need to get into the Elementium, which of course we need the Elven Trade, which means we need an Elven Gateway, which is several ways forward. So I think shearing is our way forward, unfortunately, with this particular job. It's a pain, but we are going to need the Elven Gateway. The Elven Gateway is going to appear in this courtyard in here somewhere. I haven't decided where yet. Maybe up here, actually. May just kind of set it back from this if we can fit it in. And yeah, because obviously this is our Britannia yard. Other things we need to do. We need to sort out our graveyard at some point. I've got a number of deaths that I need to record elsewhere. And that is a thing that needs to happen. But I suppose we should... Where's my magenta? It's not purple I need now. See, the problem is these are not growing. Well, at least they haven't bred, which is... Or have they? Maybe did I not get... Have I reduced the particles? Maybe I did. That could be an issue. Alright, so that is probably going to be easier converting those over with some magenta dye. Now, magenta dye, let's have a look. Recipe, magenta, what can I make you out of? Lilac, allium, and agate glow rose. Right, I'm going to go pick some flowers, I think. We'll go with the theme. I really do want to get back to Thorncraft soon as well. Because, excuse me, I'm going to cough here. I'll be back in a second once I've just got rid of this tickly cough. Alright, I'm back. I'm not 100% over this cold that I've had, so yeah, bear with me. Still recovering. You know what colds are like there. They're horrible because there's nothing you just want to go and see a doctor and say, doctor, fix it, and there's nothing the doctor can do. But it doesn't make you feel any better. You still want to do that. Go and say, doctor, fix it. So yeah, I'm saying I still want to get back into Thorncraft because I really want to play with the golems. That's my next toy, if you like, because I just think that they are. Are you an agate rose? You are. We'll have you. Sure, so another one of those kicking around over this way, actually. Just because it's deeply cool. I've always loved Thorncraft. The golems are incredible. So yeah, that's something we definitely need to start playing with. But right now, I'm just going for the simple things in life. I need some dye to get carpet to finish off that corridor. Because there's a lot of little jobs, little niggly things that need to be sorted. So let me grab these. I'll be back in a sec. Alright, so I think I need 51 carpet. So I want to do 31 magenta wool. That should give me 45, so a little bit more. Not a lot. I don't think anyway. 1, 2, 3. 48. 51. Now if I go and grab my chisel, we'll try again. Still got the issue with the lag. And I mentioned on on my last episode of Sid's Modded Life, I was thinking about what we do in terms of servers and this series, and what we do with the server space as in the way of being a community server. And obviously what I want to talk about a little bit, because I'm talking about it on a different series, and I know most of you watch most of the series, so hopefully you do. If not, why not? But yeah, one of the thoughts I've had is that I'm very interested in vanilla play, because I've not played in vanilla for a long time. But one of the reasons I've not played 51, there we go, I was right. One of the reasons I've not played a lot of vanilla is because I find vanilla a bit tedious. Truth be known, it's not always my cup of tea. It's not always my cup of coffee. It's not always my cup of anything. It's what, for want of a better word, it's vanilla. And consequently, how are we doing here? You've got still keep holding your own. You've done a stack and a bit. You're still going. Loving it. Consequently, I was looking at data packs, and I think we can come up with a semi, I suppose for want of a better word, a semi-modded server that uses data packs instead of Forge and mods to achieve that moddedness, I suppose. Want of a better word, moddedness would work. So yeah, I just really wanted your thoughts on it. As I say, we can achieve some, I think, some fairly special things with without having to go absolutely mad on certain bits and pieces. So yeah, that's where I was kind of thinking. Anyway, let's talk about this area. So this area, I want to make my potion area. There's enchanting and books, potion brewing. Bedroom. Yeah. And then I really don't know what I'm going to do up here, or on the next floor, or going on up. And I'm actually not 100% sure on what I'm going to do down here. There's a little bit of me kind of saying blood altar. But then there's a little bit of me saying decorative, and let's go into the cliffs and make something dark and dingy and blood magic-y down here and create a new storage room. That's another thing we need to do as well. Yeah, I'm kind of waffling here, and I'm really, I think what we're going to start off with is we are definitely going to sort out, well, a few things. We're going to decorate this corridor a bit more. Or at least start with the decoration of this corridor. We've got sword pedestals, we've got armor stands that we can place, we've got tables, we've got pots. We can make this look nice, I think. So that's the first thing. Potion area, I think that's the next thing I would like to do. And yeah, and I'm just thinking, do we have the Everfall urn? I'm fairly certain we do. Thorncraft Everfall urn. Okay. maybe we should go and make one of those first. We need a flower pot for that, and then some stuff. Back in a mo. Alright, Everfull Urn requires aqua. We don't have a lot of aqua, so we need to get some aqua. Aqua, obviously, we can get from a number of sources. I'm just trying to decide what is the best one. This one has Herbert Aqua and Air, and we can grow it. Clay, Aqua and Terra. Actually, yeah, let's go with a quarter stack. That would be 80 of both, because we need Terra anyway. Now Fabrico, I think we're okay on, but we'll come back to that one in a moment. And we need to go and get that lot cooking in ye olde nethery basey. Do. Probably need to stick some. Have I got any? No, I haven't. Okay. But that's fine. The aqua's flowing. And it is flowing out there. The problem is I keep mucking around with my particle settings. So I have particles all. I'm actually okay at the moment, but don't know why that is not showing, but it's definitely going anyway. So let's head back, travel to the Mage Tower, and we should see, yeah, there's our Aqua and Terra and the Fabrico. I don't know how much we needed. I better go up and have a look. 10 Fabrico, 10 Terra. Now, I'm wondering whether we can get away with actually making these wireless, taking this entire setup down there at some point, but not too worried about that right now. What I am bothered about is grabbing that. Thank you. Need to wait for... Have you finished? Yeah, you finished. That and that. And then we can go and grab that, and we can obviously pop all of these into position over here. And that should make me an Everfull Urn, which I think will work the way I want it to. If it's certainly used to, whether it does exactly what I need, well, we'll find out, won't we? Oh dear. I hate cold, by the way. This is really unpleasant sensation. So we'll get this together, and what I want to do is see if it fills a cauldron, because that would be an ideal setup. So what are you? Fabrico, Terra, and Aqua. Back we go. And over to the other side of my home. Yeah. Now, a cauldron is going to require me to go and get some iron, so let's do that. We should have plenty by now. Well, not plenty, but, you know, some. Good, still going. Still doing your thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That will do us. And yeah, so we should be good to hopefully get that set up, and that will the Everfull Urn, as I recall, basically just automatically fills things with water. So if I place the cauldron down, for example, and we stick the Everfull Urn down, are you gonna? Are you going to work against that? Can I just book it out of it? I don't... Oh, there we go. It's doing it. Hey. So we break that. Pop it back down again. Oh, you can do that as well. Okay. Not entirely sure why. Or do you have to wait till it's got full? I don't know. Well, it obviously works. I'm not entirely sure what the logic behind its working practice processes are, but it definitely works. Put that wool away as well while we're at it. Right, so that's that. Then we're going to need a potion brewing stand, which we... Oh, hello. Yeah, have we got a potion brewing stand? Have I got one, or do I need to make one? I don't mind making one. I'm just wondering whether we've already got one. I would suggest not. Doubt it'll be in there if there was one. No. Okay. Let me pull a few bits and pieces together. Be back in a sec. Alright, so I'm just getting together a kind of potion area. And we're going to go with this side is going to be basic potions. And we're going to have the space over here. And over here, this side, we're going to go for rustic potions. Because obviously we have rustic as well, which gives us the various potion options we have there. Now, we are going to need lots of bottles. And that will be enough of those, I think. Once we couple those in. However, I'm also going to want lots of dark oak potion shelves. So I'm going to do 2, 4, 6, 8. Yeah, maybe that many for now. And we'll get some of those going. And I'm thinking we'll do maybe 2 rows of 5. I think that should be enough. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we're not going to have enough. We need more dark oak. Alright. Yeah. Yeah, I've got a few ideas actually. Now I don't envisage we're going to use a huge amount of potions, to be honest. Withers in the bag, dragon in the bag. Darklands, well, between lands might be interesting. We haven't even touched on that yet. I wanted dark. Okay, we'll take those. They will come in handy. And maybe I'll just take a half stack. It should be more than enough. And yeah, we can obviously then go and do that. That will give us enough for 4. That's enough for 5, but obviously we then need to do that. And grab you and do those, and that should give me another 5 potion shelves, which should be more than adequate for storing whatever potions we want to do. And we shall frame that in like that. I think that works. Right. Obviously we can take these and go 3, blob, 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 and that will keep that full. That's all good. Now what we don't have here is any ingredients. Can we get away with just placing all of those on there? We can. We'll pop those in that corner. That actually, well, that doesn't really make sense. We want them probably there. That'll do. Empties. And obviously this needs some blaze powder, and we need some ingredient space as well. which will probably fit up on this wall, and then this side will be our other potion brewing stuff. Let's have a look at the rustic potion brewing options as well while we're pulling stuff together. First things first, we're going to need blaze powder. We've got a fair bit of blaze powder, in fact. We'll take that. So if we look at rustic, you got two options with the rustic potions. You've got the alchemic condenser, which is the basic one, which is bricks and some terracotta and some bucket, and that can have two alchemical retorts, which is bucket and bricks and iron. You can have two of those. However, the advanced alchemic condenser requires a block of iron, a bucket and some nether bricks, and then three of those. So we're going to need 4 buckets, a block of iron and 3 pieces of iron. That's the starters. And then we're going to need some nether brick, which I'll go and grab and pull that all together. And again, I should be back in a mo. Alright, so we can make our block of iron. That's the first bit. And we can take our bucket and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that will give us the advanced alchemical condenser. Make 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and 1, 2. That'll give us 3 buckets. 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. That will give us those, and then we can replace the bucket with one out there. Excellent. That's a step in the right direction. Now, what I am thinking here, I realise it's a scary thought to think that maybe I do actually do any thinking, is do we want to... We've got quite a wee bit of dark oak. Let's not worry about dark oak yet. I may want a little bit more, but what this will do is up this side here, we'll place this, and then these, and this is where things get a little bit fun. You do need to make sure that that pipe is pointing in there, and that forms our multi-block structure for this beastie. I'm thinking we'll put a window here maybe, and then we'll have a section of, or maybe a window, I don't know actually, maybe we just do a big window. I don't know, I'm a little bit lost actually with window thoughts now. However, we do need to think about shelves. Let's have a look at shelves. And I would like to go with the dark oak item shelves now, because we're going to be putting ingredients. We've got potions, then we need ingredients, and we'll have some shelving on this side as well for some of the ingredients that go with this. Can I get a chisel? And can I get, what do I want? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 maybe. Do I want to move you out and go 6 and move you out 1? Maybe I do. That was not my plan. Keep on forgetting I can fly, which is a good thing actually, because it kind of takes the temptation to fly away. And earlier on I was walking somewhere and I thought, why am I walking here? I can fly. But flight is one of those controversial modules. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So if I take 7 of those and just chisel those up into something different, and I do like for base blocks, I am a fan of that. I think that works nice as just a basis for things to sit on. Then maybe we go 1, 2, 3, 4 to here. Yeah, I like that. That rounds that nicely round. So we'll go with those again. Actually, no, we won't. we're going to try something slightly different. We're going to come in here, grab a little bit of you, and we are going to I can. Excellent. Now the question is, have I got enough? Probably no. Yeah, almost certainly not. That was that. If we then go and get another 2. We can just finish that off like that. That kind of works. Now there is always then the option of putting a plane on there. Just kind of hides that away a little bit. Maybe. I don't know. Yeah. So we'll pop all of that away. We'll grab you. We'll pop you and you away. And then we want to... I want some window stuff for 3 tie. So let me grab that. Again, be back in a moment. Alright, I'm at 41 minutes. I am running a little bit over. However, I'm not going to... I'm going to use a couple of these items as storage. Now we have got obviously a mixture of items, so we've got let me just put one of those in there, get that one going. We've got the old nether warts, we have got glistering melon, we've got, strangely enough, snowballs are an ingredient with the extra alchemy. Sugar, obviously. Carrots combined with gold will make the golden carrots. So yeah, that's an ingredient to go into the system. Wheat, eggs, cookies, golden apples exist. Chorus fruits exist as ingredients in here. Bones, dragon's breath. Scared me off to death. Nightshade, that are all ingredients in standard, but well, extra alchemy potions. So these will all just go into the shelves and be, you know, good little ingredients. And we'll just, you know, I may actually plaster these around a little bit more randomly just to make this look a little bit more haphazard. Okay, and then we got half of those. I'm not putting all of those in. They're a bit pricey for, you know, that. But all of these items here can be used in potion brewing. So that's that. Now on this side we've got a whole bunch of those, and I'm going to put one of those up there and the rest can go into this bulk storage. We've got the coal. The coal goes into here. Now we would put water into there, so that's another thing. And then all of these items are rustic potion items. Now there is some crossover between potions, so I'm not going to worry too much about the thing, but again we'll get all of this lot in, and the world will be, if not good and happy, at least, you know, somewhat sane. Maybe a yeah, that works. And then we've got all of these bottles up here, which can just, for the time being, just be thrown in, just to give this you know, some stuff going on. Bump and bump, and finally bump, and that gives us our potion making area, which, you know, is all good. So on that note, I'm going to leave I've piled all the ores in, because obviously that area over there is chunk loaded, so while I'm not in the I'm not in the vicinity, it doesn't matter because it will continue processing. I've got The throat tickle coming back on again. But that is tickling through there, quite literally. I'm going to leave this to run and do its thing because it's there. It's taken the last of that ember. It will probably wipe out everything we got in the way of ember there, but it doesn't matter because we've got a whole load more happening down here. This appears to have run out of juice now, so but that's a reasonable amount to be going on with. So until next time, thank you very much for watching, guys, and bye for now.